What up, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to my channel. I am Kenya Ashanti, and let me turn this TV down a little bit, I guess. So I decided, as you could tell by the title, I'm gonna be talking about how I moved to Texas. And I thought our black we could eat, cause your girl is hungry. I ain't ate all day, and I'm ready. I'm hungry, so I got some Whataburger. And I'm like, I'm ready to eat, y'all. So let's pray. God is good, God is great. Let's thank us for us food. God bless this food we're about to receive. Let it be nourished to our minds, body, soul, spirit. May the hurt, harm, or unjust come unto us. Bless the hands that made it and bless us. Amen. So, y'all, I got an orange Fanta. And I was like, thinking in my head, I was talking to my sister when I was ordering my food, because this was supposed to been came, and I don't know if it's like a Texas thing, but I was ordering on favor, cause your girl, you know, people just do shady shit. That's what I was gonna say. And people be really thinking that you be trying to like mess them over, and they just be really like messing it up for themselves. But anyway, so how I moved to Texas, I got some napkins, yo. I'm so hungry. I don't know why it's like this whole little area skipped my lip. But I got the spicy ketchup and the fancy ketchup. And let me know if you guys have ever been to Whataburger before. I've been here quite a few times. I think I initially tried this when I was in Arizona, and I thought it was decent. You guys, let me know if you're somebody that live in Arizona and you know what EG's is, or if you ever been to EG's, because I have been craving it for like the longest. And I don't think they have it in Phoenix. I know they have it in Tucson, like that's just like a Tucson restaurant or whatever. But how I got to Texas, y'all. So I have been thinking about this for a minute. When I say a minute, I mean a minute. Like, I used to watch like hella videos on YouTube, and I'd be like, and if I can remember the girl name, I'm a link it down somewhere. But I think she had like did this like a vacation or whatever. She did this vacation. I don't know if it was for school or whatever, but she did a vacation. She went down to Texas and said she loved it. And she ended up moving there or whatever, and she's still there. I don't remember what part she in, but the experience that she had and like her journey just made me feel like I wanted that too. And I feel like, y'all, I know, don't judge me. I'm wiping my hands on my robe, but yeah, my hands look like hella greasy with that fry. But anyway, so I'm like, dang, I can't get it open. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I got it open. So she went down to vacation. She said she loved it, and I had been following her. And you know, although she do like different videos, and like she was on wigs and stuff, and she was working at Hooters and showing her like experience working in like restaurants and stuff, and vlogs. Misha K, I think that's what her name is. I think her name is Misha K. Because initially I started watching her because she had like did these like, I think it's like yarn locks or like yarn braids or some type of braids. And they were so cute, and I'm like, I want those braids. So yeah, I can't recall anybody else, but when I moved to Arizona, the girl that I had met, she had moved to Texas. She had moved to Texas. I'm like, and then like when I had moved back home from Arizona, it was still on my mind. She had moved back home too, back to Texas. So I'm like, she was like, you know, you can always come, yada yada. Didn't end up going. And then I looked at my astrology. Okay, y'all. So I'm into astrology. And if you're into astrology like me, then you should look at you have the information for your birth chart. So if you're not into astrology, you'll just at least need to know your date of birth, your time of birth, the exact time, and your place of where you were born at, like the city and state. So if you know that, you'll be good as golden. But so you're gonna enter that into astroseek.com. I think that's what it is. And if it's not, I'm gonna put it on there to show y'all where to go. And go there and click astro travel. And so basically it enters your information as far as your birth chart, and it gives you like a wide variety, like range of the whole like state, okay, like US, the globe, pretty much the globe. So anywhere in the world, it will tell you like what experience you will have, whether that be like good, bad, love, financial, whether you will like have more times where you will like have to really like do more shadow work, or like dig deep within yourself and learn about your history or your lineage. Or maybe you might be in a city where you're the only person like you, and then you like the outcast or whatever. Or maybe you might go to a place where you have a trouble with the law or something like that, you know. So you might want to avoid that. And it does at 333. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's gonna be at any one time in your life. Anytime you go, this will be like a general idea of what this experience will be like. And if you are like at your hometown right now, or wherever you are in the world, just use the information and enter it or whatever, and it will tell you like, and see if it's accurate for you. Well, for Texas, it gave me some good. It gave me green light for the go, and I prayed on it. Yeah, for real, I had prayed on this because I had watched a whole lot of YouTube videos as of like this year, thinking back like, okay, is it a good time to go? Like, I just had this experience in Arizona and it wasn't the best. Like, should I go? And I'm like, I prayed. Like, I really sat down and I talked to God and I prayed. And I'm not like real religious, and I'm a really spiritual person, but I feel like when you ask God and you pray, prayer is power, for one. But when you ask God something and you like really listen, he will speak to you. So I feel like I put myself in a position to like figure out how to do it. Like at the time, I was working a full-time position. I was working a work from home position, and I had the money saved up to go. I was gonna give me an Airbnb, and I was gonna just like come down here for a week, and then the next day that I got paid, I would be flying back home, and I would have enough money to like, you know, come back, or whether I wanted to put down money for an apartment. That's what I did. But yes, I looked around like the state. I looked around places to go. So in the meantime, I had realtors. I got realtors off of dang, I cannot remember what it's called. I had a realtor. I went on Facebook, and I went on Facebook groups in like different areas. So if I was looking in Dallas, or whether I was looking in Houston or whatever, like whatever area, I would put in like apartments or Dallas area apartments, and then like there'd be different people in a group. They'd be like, oh, we have this different realtors, and hit up this person, and I hit up a few people. I went also on, I think that's rent.com or something. I was on searching for myself online. I was looking it up. I was watching other YouTubers videos about different apartments, the areas. Trying to talk to people that I follow on Facebook or whatever to see how it was. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I had never been here prior to coming, so that's that. But I watched this girl video. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box. But I feel like I basically just followed her method of how to do it, because I really didn't have any money saved up. I was just like going off of my faith, and I felt like how everything aligned for me, it was nothing but God. God put me in a position to be able to move, just like he put the girl in a position to be able to move. Like, I prayed on it. It was a lot of times where I felt like I was discouraged, that I didn't have family that supported me, that wanted me to stay there, that didn't understand the fact that I wanted to move. Texas also had a winter storm, so it was something that I had to think about, because there's also been a hurricane here. So I was like, don't want to take into account, especially like on the areas that I was like looking at. I just made sure I looked into, is this area safe? And I'll definitely leave information, like listings down, like places that I found. Or if you want me to make a separate video of that, let me know. Like, just let me know down in the comment section which one you guys will prefer. But yeah, for sure. So at first I was looking for apartments and stuff, and once I found like realtors, I found like this lady. She gave me like, I don't know, guys, be safe. Know that there's people that will scam you out here, out your money, and don't trust anything. I wouldn't necessarily sign anything without seeing it first, even though this is honestly what I did. This is the second time I did this, and like I said, I pray on things that I do. So if I didn't feel I should have come, I wouldn't have. But it worked out in my favor completely, so I love it. I have no regrets. I'm having a great time. So yeah, but I came down here with like basically no money. Like, I was gonna go, like I said, the thought crossed my mind, and then I had a job. I had saved up the money for the Airbnb in the area that I was looking at, that my realtors had me look, and I was like Dallas at the time. It was like Dallas, Las Colinas, Plano, and like now being here, yeah, I understand like Texas is big. Texas is like really big. But yeah, I thought that those areas within close proximity in it, and some of them like are. And I definitely recommend, if you don't have a car, make sure you find things in closer proximity, because what you think is close may be actually a little further out, for sure. But yeah, once I did that, I narrowed down the places. I had this idea of mine. I was going to come down here and just look at them and relax and try to scope out the scene for myself. That didn't work out, because Texas also had like something that mandated where they removed wearing face masks, and I felt like I don't know, so I just canceled my ticket. And then I think I had the money, and then I not having the money anymore, so that was another thing. Then I had a job, work from home job, that I didn't have a way for my stuff to get there, and then I no longer had the money for the place. So I was like, I'm just like SOL. This is a lost cause. I was like tripping out, like, if God want me to have this, I'm gonna have it though. That's what I kept telling myself. Like, If God want me to have this, I'm gonna have it. And I was praying. Yeah, I was praying. I was holding my crystals. I was meditating. I was doing all types of things because I was like, what I had just went through, I'm gonna get here. And I really need to change the scenery. And I'm just like, my drive, my determination, my focus and the positivity, because yet again, I say there are people that do not want you to leave, and they didn't want me to leave, and like that was family, that was friends, and then it started to become where I was confident with how I felt and was just taking care of my shit and like making sure I had my job in order. Like I stopped talking about it. Like I stopped talking about everything. Like once that fell through, especially after when I was like that second time that job, like that job had fell through. I was like, yeah. Next time when this happened, I'm not saying nothing until I got things in some better play. And that's what I did. Found another job. Tried to find a roommate. Tried to find different apartment places that was in my budget. I lowered my budget down because I had 2 job offers, and then I couldn't do the one job offer that paid the more, so I just had to, everything was on hold until the second time, and I was like, okay, cool, we got everything, got the money for my taxes. I'm like, it's up. The job had called me a couple weeks before I had left, and I was like, I noticed this guy because I got the job, I got the money like 4 days prior to them calling. Looked on, I couldn't find an apartment. It was crunch time. I couldn't find an apartment for nothing, and like I was putting like money in for like deposits and stuff, and like my money would start to like slowly chipping away. So I'm like, okay. I was looking at sublets, and I'm like, this cool too. Or having a roommate. And the girl that I was gonna room with, she came late. Okay, that's what I mean. Because she's like, okay, if this girl doesn't put in her application fee, then you can apply, but I don't want 2 people to apply at the same time. And I'm like, fine, okay. I talked to my sister, and my sister's like, she should just let you apply just in case the girl don't, and you just be in there already. True. Because the girl came late. She had a grace period or whatever, but she gave her a date, and it was like past the date and time. And then next thing you know, the girl had hit me up, and she was like, well, if you want to, you can go ahead and do the application fee. And then like I didn't hear from her for like 3 hours, and I'm like, what the hell? I need the information. And so I hear back from her. She hit me back up on Facebook Messenger. She hit me back on Facebook Messenger, and it's like the girl had came and she was already in the leasing office, and my bad, because I didn't pay nothing already. Like I didn't do nothing yet because she hadn't responded, so I didn't get it. And then I found this place, and I talked to them, and it worked out, and we vibed, and it's been what it is. And that's pretty much how I came here. Like, I had a lot of naysayers. I had a lot of like my family, some of them was just like, you know, worried, and that's understandable. But I felt like the more I put my ducks in a row, the more I was like started to focus, the more I was just like showing that I got it or whatever. And even then, like sometimes I didn't have it. Sometimes I was worried. Sometimes I was stressed. Like as y'all can see, like it took me a long time to pack my bags and stuff. So it's always not gonna be an easy process just because you put your faith in God. It's like you have to go through the trials and the lessons, and you're gonna forever have obstacles. But if you want to do something, by all means do it. Like, if you thought this, you needed a sign, this is your sign. Like, wherever you want to go. I'm gonna definitely leave the information down there for the astrology, astrocartography information if you want to look that up. And yeah, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to your girl. I am Kenya Ashanti, and see you guys later. I'm gonna go eat my food. Bye, y'all.